Hello, thank you for coming. It's the first time I'm doing a stream. We're gonna do today the Star Wars General Grievous Lego set. This was a gift from my lovely girlfriend. And it's such an awesome thing that I have the chance to share with all my friends that are watching and maybe some unknown persons. So I'm just gonna shamelessly plug my link online again, so if anybody wants to join can. So just give me a second. We're live. And so just give me a second. A little bit of feedback there. Sorry for that. So feel free to ask anything, to let me know your opinions in the comments. I would love to hear you. So let me just open up here the chat so I can talk with you. Hello. Okay, so let's do this. Hey, let's make sure up here the chat. Okay, so if you can hear me properly, just say hello or say hi in the chat, please, just so I know that everything is working as it should. Hello there, Tiago. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you like Legos too, so thank you for your input. So this is a Star Wars. I hope you can all see it properly, because I have a little bit of a loop. So here's the General Grievous buildable figure set. It's the 75112. It's 9 to 14. I don't know why, because it's not usually the little kids who put this together. It's for us, the nerds. Oh well. Here's the back, so you can see there's a couple more figures. I hope I can get Phasma sometime, because Phasma is also a cool character. And this one, like I said in the beginning of the stream, this was a lovely gift for my birthday from my dear girlfriend that she's watching right now. So thank you, dear, for being there. So let's get started. While playing Star Wars on your PC, that's pretty cool. So, to start open this, this is actually the first time I'm actually trying to preserve a box. So we'll try to get this as tightly as possible. Let me just double check here if the angle, okay, you probably can see. Now you should be able to have a little bit of a better angle right now, and you should be able to see it a little bit properly now, I hope. I'm just waiting for the 4-second loop. Okay, there you go, exactly. So I'm just gonna take my X knife and I'm just gonna like slice it through the bottom here carefully. So I'm finding a little bit of a drag. Just very gently trying to cut the glue. Trying not to ruin the box. There we go. Okay. So I think we're good to go. And a little bit of glue. Here you go, come on. No, okay, has some more glue. Let's try. Okay. Apparently I have to cut on the sides too. Okay. And there we go. The box is open and we're gonna open it now. So there's nothing else. So here's the box. I'm gonna leave it here as a background for all of you to know if you just join us. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate your feedback, and I appreciate you watching. So let me just have another look. Okay, here you go. So I'm gonna, I think over here you can see it well. I'm gonna put my knife away because I don't need it anymore. So what do we have here? We have, first of all, the booklet, and we have 3 backs and a mainframe. Those in the pack. Okay. So here on the big box we have all the lightsabers, which are quite big. I didn't realize how big they were gonna be. I was hoping for something big. I didn't know how big it would be, but it's pretty cool. And on this one you also have the General Grievous head mask, which is by far my favorite android cyborg thingy from Star Wars, because I'm a big droid fan, but the General Grievous wielding those 4 lightsabers, that's my absolute best. And thank you again, dear, for giving this lovely gift to me. So, and this one is the main body, if I'm not mistaken, and this one should be all the armor pieces and the arms, and no, the claws are on the bottom here. Okay, so before we start trashing through the place, I'm just gonna take a quick look to show you the booklet. So if you need anything, any questions, anything, just let me know. So here's the booklet. He obviously starts with the frame, and here the first page it says empty everything, open all the packets, and just sort your stuff. I'm not gonna do that because I like going through the object and looking at the pieces that I need. I'll probably take a quick look to see where can I find most of my pieces first. So it's basically start with the main body, add some armor, which is one of those pieces there, and then legs, and some more armor pieces, and then setting the legs on the body. Then the double arms, the most awesome feature of General Grievous. Then the lightsabers, and in the end, the awesome headpiece. So here's the component list. Here's the rest of the figurines that there's available. Although there's some new ones after it. There's Phasma as well. There's Poe Dameron for those who are fans of him. And then there's at last the booklet. So first of all, why opening the box with such care? Because hey, value. You never know. Although this is a gift and it's something I really cherish, I want to preserve the most value of it. Because we never know, and although I plan on keeping it for a long time, we never know. We may have kids that I may want to pass it along, and we don't know. Funny story, I once had a tiny W-wing yellow in Lego, and it was a gift from my parents. Like, it was worth on the current time was like $20 when the price that they paid for it, and now it's the price tag on it's around $700, and that is a pretty big amount even for a Lego. So if you have from $20 to 700. That's a value that I would perhaps exchange for something a little bit better. Perhaps the new Millennium Falcon edition, which is way too much money that anybody can insanely just spend because it's $30,000 on bricks. It's fun. I would love to have a chance to get my hands on it. And you don't need to kill me because I'm not gonna part away with it. So it's gonna be fun. If I'm probably gonna hop between chats, so I might not see your message instantaneously, but I will definitely keep an eye on it. So let me just put over here the chat so I can have another eye on it. Okay. So let's get at it. Okay. So first of all, we're gonna need these bags open. That's where you should start. So I'm carefully gonna take my knife again, and I'm gonna go for, let me just have a look on what parts we need. Yeah, probably gonna just need this for later. Open it up over here carefully. So that's one. And currently, I'll just take a quick peek to see how many viewers we have watching right now, which are, drumroll please, 6 viewers! That's so amazing! Thank you guys for being watching right now. That's so cool of you. Thank you so much. So, first bag out of the box. Second bag. I'm gonna just quickly sort this out through colors. We have 3 types of grays, 2 types of grays actually. One lighter gray and one slightly darker one, and we have a bunch of reds, no, blacks, also reds because it's the tiny pieces, and a bunch of them browns. I gotta say, like, I really enjoy the tiny hands because like they're just plain awesome. So I'm just gonna sort my armor over here quickly. My hands, my chest piece. The chest piece is pretty cool. It has a stencil on it, just so you guys have a quick peek at it. I should just put my phone over here on silent mode. Sorry if you hear a weird buzzing. Also, if you try to text me, I'm probably not gonna see it unless it starts flashing weird light at me. So we have here pieces. Oh, that's cool. So we have 2 kind of frames, one bigger, one smaller. I suppose that's one for the back, one for the front. Yes, we're gonna use it quite soon. So here's the rest of the pieces, and I'm gonna open the rest of the bags as I need. Ordering this here a little so they get a little bit tighter, so also I can start having a little of an eye on how these things are gonna look like. We have a really huge amount of these bricks that I suppose it's the legs and the arms, although the arms I suppose are these because they are slightly smaller. Yeah, I really enjoy these buildable figures because aside from the fact that they are sort of Bionicles, that's what hooked me up in Legos. I was a huge Bionicle fan. I don't know if we have anyone watching that's also a Bionicle fan right now. But these buildable figures, also from the size of it, the technical aspects of it are the things that are exciting me the most. So let's open the tiny one as well. Carefully, so I don't bust open a nail, because I almost did. Careful. Yes, Ryutsu Art, my dear friend Nika from Slovenia. Thank you for being watching right now. I'm glad that you are also a Bionicle fan. Although I haven't seen a good Bionicle coming out in a while. I think that the line got a little bit discontinued, but the latest ones, I wasn't a big fan of it, because I usually tend to go really overboard with it. But the latest sets, I didn't thought they were that enjoyable. So that was a tiny shame. I'm gonna use my frames as a set. So here's some more black pieces, and I'm gonna take, since I'm at it, I'm gonna cut the last one too. Waves. It's fun because I usually also watch your streams, and one of the inspirations I got for, hey, why the heck shouldn't I do a streaming of Legos, showing my passion to the world, just like Neva does. She does an amazing live streams of her artwork. It's really cool stuff that she does. I actually have had a commission piece from her from one of my favorite shows called Looking for Group. Big fan of Richard the Dick. So she got me a lovely commission some time ago. Okay, so let's just put this on the side. I would love to show you this awesome piece over here, which is part of the back spine that is look really insane. So yeah, the legs look neat. I think they will have claws attached to it. So that's the claw, and that's the feet. I think that's gonna look quite wicked. So we have these over here, and these are a little bit of the different gray. These are shiny gray, almost. And these are actually quite flexible. I didn't thought they would be so flexible. I thought they were gonna be like the standard tiny ones that appear on the regular ones. I thought they were gonna be like that, but no. Apparently they're much nicer. So here's the faceplate, the amazing feature that makes me love Grievous so much. Opening up this now. Okay. Taking the faceplate out. Over here. And this tiny bag, I'm actually going to open it just at a quarter, and I'm not going to take all the tiny pieces out, because as you can see, they start like pouring everywhere. It's a nightmare to catch. So I'm just, now it's a little bit sort of sorted out, I'm just going to go ahead and start assembling. Are you listening to an echo? I have a chat here saying that there's an echo somewhere, so please double check that. Make sure you don't have any sort of double video going on. If it's me, I'll try to see what it's possible to do, but please confirm that to me, please. Yes is not a very helpful answer. So so if you can just confirm if you have two chat going on, two video links going on. So if it's not mine, because that would suck, because I have no clue how to fix. You're pretty sure it's mine. Okay. Anyone else have that problem? Maybe Nika? If you could just please confirm that to me. If you're also getting an echo. I'm going to try to mute my... Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Alex. Oh, no, I do not have my... I only have... but yeah, I can see what should be. Just give me a second. I'll try to see if suddenly my mic goes out. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sort that situation over here. So audio. I hope it's this way. Okay. So can you please confirm me if you still hear me, or if suddenly blank? Is it good now? Let me just type it on Skype. If you could please confirm me if there's no more echo, that would be lovely. Or if you stopped hearing me. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go at it. Would you rather see what I'm doing, or keeping on looking at the handsome self that I am and shamelessly poke on Yoda's shirt there? So if you try to get a little bit of a better angle. So okay, there you go. So let's start with this. We have the big frame over here, which is going to be our base plate, and it asks of us two of these tiny things, the gray ones. Let's try not to get it everywhere and just get the parts that we need. Not real sexful there, but one of them there and the second there. Okay. Maybe I'll probably get a bigger bag so I can rummage through. There we go. So that way it's a little bit easier with the bigger bag. That mic though, it's my standard mic, it's my standard webcam. I hope you're listening to me well. Okay, so first of all, big ass frame. It's funny because I love how Lego usually inputs, like when you need a certain part, it inputs like the scale of it. So because there's two frames, where's the other one? Here we go. Because there's two frames that are very similar, Lego usually puts here the scaling, so you can see which frame it is that you should use, which is a pretty nifty feature. Okay, so let's start with here two pieces over here and one of the T's just on the top. So here we go now. Okay. So feel free to comment as I go through with this. Okay. Okay, so So now the tiny frame goes on top of the big one, exactly, with the bottom here. There you go. And now one of the gray parts, the gray smaller parts, this one, exactly, goes over here. And now the two smaller ones and the big one. Okay. Okay, two of these and one of these. Okay. Just double checking my. Where are you asking me to put this? There. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There we go. That's the smaller one. That's the big one. Yeah, okay. There you go. I wasn't understanding what it was asking me. Okay. So here's the base of Grievous. Now I think we're gonna start on the shoulder pads. Okay, so, and this goes on the top. Yeah, well, this is sort of an addiction, Nika, because when you start, it's really hard to stop. And that's, I haven't bought Legos and haven't touched Legos at all in a long time, and it's a very dangerous addiction and a very expensive addiction as well, as you probably know of. But is a very cool thing to be able to share something like this. But there's a very interesting new pieces. I don't think I can show you properly, but here these new connectors, they're interesting because they have the standard straight parallel lines, but then they have sort of a ball, and it's actually the first time I see a piece with those two functions. So it's up here. Okay, cool. And now connector, one of those here. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay then. So the first part of the body is done, and now it's asking me some armor. One of these and one of these. Okay, so where does this fit? So this one, the sort of longer one, yeah, this one fits on top. That. Yeah, nostalgia is kicking in, yeah. I totally get you. Totally get you. I think I might have, yeah, I had the pieces on the backward. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now here. Okay, so I believe that's probably going to be the spine of Grievous. Okay. So now 2 pieces plus 4 connectors. These tiny ones. So 2 of these, 2 of these, with 1 of these. Cool. And thank you, Fred, for showing up. It's a pleasure having you on board. So right now we have 9 people watching. That's so awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in my quest of nerddom, because it's a lot of fun to be able to share this with all of you. I never thought I would have so much fun doing a stream, I gotta say, but I'm having a kick out of it. Okay, so these are the weird looking parts. And it's starting to get weirder and weirder. Okay. For all of you that joined recently, thank you so much. I would love to hear you saying hi, so I could say hi back, if you don't mind. It's okay if you want to keep in the shadows. This is a very cool set, I gotta say. I hadn't such a cool set in a long time. Having a kick out of it. Okay. So we have some movement already going on. It's all like pretty cool. Now these weird looking parts that I was getting intrigued, now we're gonna use them probably for the legs. This is a very unique part. Haven't seen these sort of connectors in a while. Okay, so that's officially the first part of the body. We have right now the main body. We have it. Here you go. Let me do a close-up over there. Here you go, and that's supposedly the front, I believe, and that's the back spine. And now we're gonna go for the legs. Okay, so build 2 of these. So we're taking the big ones and here, yeah, halfway, and this one halfway. There we go. I'm now taking the smaller bits and putting them on the back. How far should I ask? Because this has 2 connectors, just one. Cool. Okay. So there we go. And now a tiny one over here. These 2 connectors go somewhere. Take a peek here to see what we're gonna need. Okay. So I'm gonna put one on one side and one in the other, because it's asking me to put 2 really tiny pieces on one side alone. So I'm choosing to put them one on each side, just in case it's right and left. There we go. Put the body over there. Okay, so the claws. Yes, these are the claws. These are that gunmetal grade I was talking about earlier. They're pretty cool looking. And they articulate, so you can pose your awesome General Grievous on it. So you can move them independently, and they're pretty cool looking. As you can see, they are pretty cool. Okay. Front of the feet. And 2 black ones. Here you go, the small ones. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay, so now these double connectors go over here. I gotta say, the mobility on this is pretty amazing. Like all latest Bionicle-ish looking sets. And I'm so glad that LEGO is cashing in again on the Star Wars franchise with all the new stuff that's coming out. That is really cool. On matter of investments, also I read recently that currently it's safer to invest in Legos than to invest in stocks, which is pretty interesting to see how this world is coming along. Yeah, it can actually get better, get a value on your money, like 20% on Legos than you could get on investing on your bank, which is pretty sad, but hey, Legos. As long as you have fans, you will continue to produce such nice stuff. Okay, so trying not to get out of focus now. I think I'm missing, yeah, missing something here. Okay, so two connectors over here. Yep, I need two of these. So yeah. Okay. Now these two. These two. Okay. Now the first armor piece for Grievous coming along. Oh, this is a 22, so there's two different, okay, there you go. Okay, and now I'm missing those two. Should be doing this by the pairs, but I'm gonna do one of it at a time. Okay, so this now stays over here. Cool. Okay, so one leg done, two to go. So now I know it's the slow part of the stream. I'm just paying attention to my pieces. So I would love to hear your interactions, to hear what you have to say about it. If you're having fun, if you're just, it's another crazy lunatic just talking to himself online. Okay, so the T goes over here. And the two. Oh, and I can see the saber pieces now. They look pretty awesome. And yeah. Okay, and there we go. There we go. You have the legs. Now let's add these. It's on the last one. And there we go. One leg out, two leg out. Thank you, Nika. Thank you. Okay, so we have the first part of the Grievous legs assembled. We have up to the shin part. Okay, so doubles. And these ones. And these ones. And these ones. Okay, so okay, so now a funny part with a lot of tiny details. That's what I love. Okay. Your face and your strings, your face and now these two go over here. Once again, I would love to give a shout out to the incredible person that allowed this to be possible, which is Rita. She's watching right now, and I thank you once more for all your lovely support and allowing me to be the nerd that I am and liking me for who I am. Okay, soggy sets aside, knees done. And now to these. We're also running out of tiny parts. And the blues are gonna go now. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so let's see if I don't get this wrong. There you go. And the double T's now. Okay, so, and with that, which side did we go? That's getting really tall, really fast. That's gonna be a huge figure. As you can see the legs already, like, you can see how tall this thing is getting. Like, it's gonna be this tall. That is pretty insane. That figure is totally bonkers. Having a blast with it. Still trying to figure out a little bit of the mechanisms of it. How does it bend? How does it not bend? Okay. So, and now some final armor pieces here on the legs, and we're done with the legs if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is at the bottom. This one bottom as well. Okay, and now there we go. Why are you sorry? I have a delay, so I don't really understand why the sorry may have been something I said. Okay. So having a blast over here. Okay, so dun 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 dun. How does this? Oh, that's a very interesting concept. Oh, it's giant! No, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's I couldn't. Being big is actually not. It's not at all a bad thing. It's a really good thing. And this thing is getting massive. That is so cool. That is very good. Don't take it for a bad thing. It's a very good thing, and I'm having a blast building it. You have no clue. Okay, so we got the legs up, and we gonna put something else there. Double twos. Oh, okay. That sounds cool. Okay, so let's reinforce that a little. And that will probably conclude the last of our legs. Yep, and gives it a little bit more rigidity. There we go. And now the legs are fully articulated, and that tiny piece made a huge difference on how it's behaving, because it's blocking the motion there. That is pretty cool. Okay, and there we go. Finally, that awesome piece of armor that I have to show again. goes onto the main body over here. And I'm going to just make a tiny pause just to show it a little bit up closer how awesome that is turning out. I gotta say, I'm really surprised with Lego. The mechanisms on the feet really flow really well. I think they really managed to capture the mobility of Grievous, and as you can see, it's pretty stable. It's just standing on one leg, so that's a pretty solid construction from the Lego side. The Lego team really has my best compliments on this piece, because it's turning out amazingly. It's a really fun piece to build. If you have the chance to have you go at one of these Lego Star Wars buildable figures, do. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see how they turn out. Okay, so now for the arms, we're almost done with our build. It's 5-7 more pages to go, so we're almost done with it, and it's been a pleasure having you on the stream so far. So we're now making 4 of these arm contraptions that are gonna go on top of our Grievous there, with 2 connectors. So this is actually one of the fun parts of building Grievous, is that him on the show on Star Wars, he has that awesome, amazing ability of detaching his arms and starting, instead of using two regular arms, he has 4 awesome cyborg in haste arms that he can use to in a fighting style that's really proper of him, and that is very cool to watching over here. How is it turning out? And okay, I thought I had a mistake over there somewhere. Okay, so this go over here like that. Oh, yeah, open that. So this one goes here. This one, yep, that goes there. Okay, so you're gonna watch General Grievous coming to life right now as a 4-hand robot of badassitude, to quote Borderlands there. And four arms there, ladies and gentlemen, 4 arms. One of the best cyborgs in the history of Star Wars. And now let's give it a little bit of an extra character with the hands over here. Yeah, I'm getting those right. And now the shoulders. The shoulders are actually very interesting, because they are a chest plate of some other figures I have seen. They use the chest plate, and actually the same chest plate for Grievous belly. They're using it for the shoulders, and that goes over here, one of them, and over here the second one, and we're almost closing on the final steps of our construction here. And that is turning out insanely cool. And now one of the final pieces goes in, and we can almost taste the end of it. the bittersweet taste of finishing a build and having that awesome time that we had here. Yeah, the only issue is the trilogy here, Pirdon. I know, but that's also one of the reasons why I love those movies. It's because of Grievous. So it's actually cool that the fact that he took a part on it the way he did. Because for me, he bettered the movie. So it's really cool for me, and such an important character to me. That's like it's awesome to being able to building him right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that we are closing to an end. All I can see now is tiny red pieces, tiny lightsaber hilts, and you know what's coming right now to our stream is the build of the four sabers of General Grievous, ladies and gentlemen. We're making history, or not, but let's pretend we are. We're making history over here, and we're assembling the final bits of our build. And I gotta say, the hilts are looking really good. The same gunmetal gray that they put in the claws, just to give it a little bit of a different edge there. Let's go. So, one hilt down. Okay. Two hilts down. And we have the hilts, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the part everybody's waiting for. I only have to make 4 of these, so give me a little bit of a second here. We're just finishing up our build. The final pieces are in. There's only 2 more to go. Woohoo indeed, Fred. Woohoo indeed. So here, one blade, 2, 3, 4 blades are in, ladies and gentlemen. It's saber time, it's lasers time. It's time to crown sorry. Although I would love him to be a Sith Lord, it's time for us to crown General Grievous, ladies and gentlemen. General Grievous. Here, with you, in the flesh, or cyborg metal parts. And with you, the last piece of the puzzle goes in. Drum roll. And here you go. Putting these parts aside. Here you go. General Grievous. Here you go. General Grievous, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most amazing cyborgs that have ever lived. Complete with his double. So let me check on the hand there. Yeah, the hand's joined together. If I get these out, the bottom one, top one, or both, okay. Ah, I get it now. I got it on the wrong one. Okay. Here you go. Badass alert, as Neva says. Nika, sorry. Having a friend with the same initials and same 4 letters in your name, it's kind of complicates me. I apologize for that. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for accompanying me in the build of one of the most badass characters in all of Star Wars, General Grievous, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause. And here I'm gonna just prime apart, not literally, because I just accidentally removed one of his arms. There you go. So there you go, General Grievous. Thank you for accompanying me in the quest of veracity that he's building this amazing character. That was such fun. Was such fun having you all on the stream. It was really fun to be able to be here and share this amazing gift with you all. Just pause him a little bit here. Still, he has a really weird sense of motion because he is triple jointed, not double jointed, so it's a little bit hard to understand really the folding mechanisms of him. But here you go. It was amazing having you all here. It was amazing to be able to build this with you all watching, but here in spirit. So thank you again for being here. Thank you, Rita, for the amazing gift that is here, because I'm having a really amazing time, and I'm just gonna slowly parade it. Yeah, drunk Grievous. Although I don't think he would require much booze, since his body's a little bit rich in iron, let's call it. So I'm gonna do a quick turn of him to you all, so you can have a little bit of a perspective from all sides. Here's the spine piece, the arms. I'm trying to give you a little bit of a closer up of there. So these two parts join up, and the shoulders are, as I was mentioning to you all a little bit recently before. These are actually the shoulder pieces are made with chest pieces, just like the ones you see on the main chest. Here, you can see that on the chest piece. The shoulder pieces are very similar, and I think the master builder that got this set assembled did a really good job in showing us how this interpretation of Grievous in Lego. I want to add that the knees, they fold as well, and that's a really cool feature that allows for a lot of motion and having parts that don't stuck together. So the claws are just awesome looking, and the fact that you can raise every single one of them is pretty amazing, and pry them apart as well. Wasn't really properly fitted,
There you go.
So yeah, here you go. One of the most amazing sets I had a pleasure of building recently. I haven't built in quite a while, to be honest, also. But one of the most amazing sets I've have the fortune to enjoy, and also my best set of Star Wars. So by far, I had a couple. I had an amazing X-wing. I had a very cool yellow W-wing. That was really fun to build as well. I had that when I was a little boy, and I had the X-wing, and the Grievous here gives me a real sense of accomplishment. And it's such a pleasure to be able to enjoy this with you all. I hope you had as much fun as I had. I don't know if you want me to continue on doing streams or not. It was a really fun thing to do. So yeah, thank you all for showing up. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy your vacations if you're studying like I am. Do stuff. I'm probably gonna do now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do another stream. Not Lego this time. I have a small toy lightsaber, the Darth Vader one that I got a while ago in a sale for like $4, and I'm gonna do a complete overhaul of that saber, and I'm probably gonna do some streamings of that too. I'm gonna shoot some videos of that. So if you wanna join me in building another Star Wars related thing, please feel free, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you once again for everybody that showed up. Thank you for all your support. Thank you once again, Rita, for the amazing gift that we have here that allowed us to enjoy this tonight. So I think that's it. Thank you once again, and we'll see each other on another occasions. Okay. Thank you once more, and bye bye. Unless you just want to see, I'm just waiting for the comments to show up, because they're starting to slow up, crippling show up. Woohoo! Yeah, I'd love to see more stuff. Stop it, says Rita. Thank you, Nika. I'll probably give it another go. Thank you for staying here. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we shall see each other soon. So thank you so much again. Thank you all for stopping by, and bye bye.